am too tall. Pardon me. Allow me to make myself a little smaller. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to something that's a little different. A change of pace, if you will. This is world building. Gonzrai, what are we doing for today? We are doing world building. Now, world building is a staunch difference from what we were doing previously, but I think is going to be interesting. So here we have a brand new, not really a brand new, it's previously established, but only previously established for me. It hasn't been written much yet. We have World Root Delta, a brand new world. Basically a clean slate. I'm gonna start writing down some notes. World Root Delta takes place, at least the book for it, it takes place in Greater York, which is just New York City. So I'll go ahead and write down. I'll probably put that in parentheses just so it's a little easier to understand for anybody coming in. So, takes place in Greater York, or New York City. Each world is going to have its own little intricacies, we'll say. So here we will note that Greater York is a city under, I still haven't really figured out what to call it. We'll call it the Regional Administration of New England. Kind of a complicated name, but basically I'll explain that here. Yeah, okay. Under the Regional Administration of New England. An anarchic state with minimal control over the territory it claims. I think that's a good idea. Greater York has been taken over by large corporations. We'll write down some major players. I already have some stuff here. We'll have Gen Plus. Or we'll just write Gen Plus Biomedical. Lithium Protection Services. Dead Firearms. And I suppose, yeah, I suppose we will put in Smile Corp regardless of its actual strength. We'll have Lumina Incorporated. Right. One. Vita Foods. What else could we have? We'll have Argus. Yeah. Argus Cybernetics. This will allow us to build a few of these. So, we'll have Gen Plus Biomedical, Gen Plus Pharmacy. I don't know how to spell this word very well. We're gonna go ahead and give it a guess. I am God. Alrighty. And Gen Plus Cybernetics. We'll mark that all of these are underneath the banner of Genetics Plus, which rebranded to Gen Plus in 2017. Was sued in 2028. Or what was it that I wanted to use? Was sued in 2028. What was it sued for? Creating an industry standard in the market. Which they would later create a solution for. Not a really great way to say that, but I think it'll do. I just need to elaborate. We made augmentations which were only compatible with other Gen Plus augmentations. This was unpopular at the time, but as time went on, other corporations began to pick up on this, and it became the industry standard. No one was, or rather, very few augmentations were compatible with one another, and incompatibility risked seizures, I don't think I'm gonna get that. Nope. That silent H got me. And the fact that I spell everything with an AE. Hemorrhages, and yeah. Not even a decade later, Gen Plus released a chipset which would force compatibility with all augmentations at a price. We could create a logo for it. Though I'm not sure what I would create. We'll move on to another one. That is the important part of Genetics Plus, although I should probably list that they are a biomedical company. Typical corporation, founded in 1993. Their primary focus is in genetic modification. We'll move on to another major player. Elysium Protection Services. Elysium Protection Services is a security company. They were founded in, let's say, 2001. Primary focus is in establishing high security for corporations. Also sells weapons, but only to private contractors. Let's see. A strict discrimination policy. Special chipsets are given. They're on-field agents. They are programmed to detect prejudice and will alert Elysium HQ if any prejudices are detected. Curiously, has no policy against unnecessary. What did I guess it's only 1C, huh? Okay. Unnecessary force. Elysium guards may use whatever force they deem appropriate for the situation. Unfortunately, this power causes many brutality incidents in which the threat would have been resolved peacefully. Elysium guards are not often known to occasionally execute their own at the behest of HQ. May or may not harvest organs to sell to Gen Plus. I should probably write that down here. May or may not purchase harvested organs. May also harvest organs of people who die in their care. As some Elysium guards on payroll to assassinate debt holders. Would it be debt holders or debtors? Hold on. Yeah, it'd be debtor. I think that's a good amount of information for them. Who's next? Ah, dead firearms. Largest weapons distributor in Greater York, though most of their weapons can be dated. Founded in 2010. has the world's highest production of arc-based weaponry. I suppose I should put a apostrophe there. Has several compounds in what's the word? Developing countries. Okay. Has several compounds in what? Why did that happen? Oh. Developing nations which have been accused of utilizing labor. Does it not like that? Of children as young as 8 years old. Doesn't do background checks. This vulnerability is abused by many. We'll just say criminals. Oh, that could be interesting. I'm gonna add... Okay, hold on. I am going to add the wage for working under these nations, the wages, the range. Let's put it at the top. Or just like the regular employee, rather. wage for a Gen Plus. Doctor or engineer. Now everyone here is paid by the day. So we'll go ahead and put them all at hourly rates. And there are no taxes. At least no income taxes. So they make about the US dollar equivalent of 14 an hour. I think you can see where this is going. We see guard wage. Now, I did plan for them to pay well because of the nature of their job. So we'll have them at 18. Yep, that's paying well. Worker or clerk wage is about, we'll say, $8 an hour, and these are the people you want to work for. Like, you want to work for these people. Everybody else can get really, really bad. These wages are horrible. Who will we move on to next? Smile Corp. Oh boy. Smile Corp's a fun one. Founded in 2020. Sells antidepressants. Slogan is money can't buy happiness until now. Their products include copious amounts of dopamine and adrenaline. These two substances are highly addictive. The price of their base, their base product. Laughter costs 100 USDE 150 per inhaler. What's really scary is that I have a hotkey somewhere over here that ends stream. So I need to be careful when typing. Right, their wage. I guess it would be mostly factory workers, huh? It's not like they have many other things they do. Factory worker wage. We'll have it 8 an hour. Or USD. Put like a key somewhere around here that says like the USDE means US dollar equivalent. Oh, it thinks I'm saying used. Profits directly from the addiction to their antidepressants. If I could find my cursor half the time, that'd be cool. Okay, let me go underneath. Laughter. Laughter is an inhaled drug rated for use once per day due to its addictive nature and the drawback of diminishing returns. However, other more potent products were released, and many people abuse it. What? And many. And my people abuse it. That's a little goofy. Due to the rampant abuse of their products. or no. Rather, due to the ingredients contained within their products. An overdose can be incredibly dangerous. An overdose on dopamine causes... What did it cause other than aggression? I'm not trying to... Okay, well... Yep, I just gotta... It's nice it has that, but I'm actually just trying to look up the symptoms of a dopamine overdose. Google just directed me to the crisis lifeline. Alright. We'll go with impulsive behavior. But we won't actually. Impulsive behavior and in severe cases, extreme aggression. There are 2 G's in that. It doesn't like that I capitalize that. Or no. An overdose of... Okay, we'll put adrenaline. Causes severe headaches. Chest pain. Say arrhythmia. But more importantly, dang it. Epinephrine causes the body to feel little to no pain, and strengthens muscles, kind of. Doesn't really make them stronger, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. What's it? Yeah, okay. Combined. the overdose on Smile Corp products causes severe again, 2Gs. Aggression and causes the affected individual to experience no pain, making way for tragedy. I think that's enough about Smile Corp for now. Smile Corp is horrific. Like, they are terrible. They profit off of this, man. The aforementioned tragic episodes tends to force Elysium intervention. And Elysium pays them 20, let me just write it out, 25% of the cut from the hypothetically harvested organs. As you can see, they're all kind of connected in some way. Except for Dead Firearms, which doesn't really communicate with these too often. They deal more with civilians than corporations. What's next? Lumina. Lumina Incorporated. Light fixture company. Abnormally wealthy for its size. Abnormally wealthy even for its size. Founded officially founded in 1735. But evidence suggests they had dealings long before then. That's lights off when a person who financed their lights misses a payment. Remotely, that's pretty important. That'll be all for them. Vita Foods, alright. Vita Foods is going to be interesting. Vita Foods. World's #1 producer of synthetic food. Oh. Well, I should probably note that their wage is unknown. Did I put? Yeah, I did put the wage there. And Vita Foods will also have their wage known. Factory worker wage for Vita Foods is $6 an hour. Largest percentage, or we'll say, holds the largest percentage of jobs and greater, capitalize that, Greater York. Right. USD will hire basically anyone, even if they are under the legal working age in the district. We'll put it here. In Greater York, the legal working age is 12. As is the legal driving age and the legal drinking age. I should put a disclaimer somewhere that says the things I write here do not reflect my beliefs, because this is horrible. Children are not required to go to high school. That's kind of horrible. Might as well put like an overall section here. Oh, that's basically what this is. Home to the wealthiest individuals on the planet, apart from those working. Oh, we won't mention them yet. As well as the highest poverty rate, poverty and homelessness rate on the planet. Let me actually do some research here. What country has the highest poverty rate? (82.3%). That's pretty high. We'll say here it's 72%. Highest homeless rate. Homelessness statistics in the world. What is MHL? Homeless. Maybe I could look up homelessness per capita. Highest rate with 37% of their population. We will have the homelessness rate then top that fairly substantially. At 40 3.6%. And we'll have this one be 72.5. It is important to note that there is no punitive measure in place for children who violate the legal driving or drinking age. I used the wrong form up there. However, violating the labor law will result in a fine to the corporation which employs the underaged child. Vita Foods has received $7,844 of these fines, totaling so 7,844 times USDE 392.2 million. We'll go with totaling over. That is still a period. There we go. $392 million in fines. $392 million in violation of child labor laws. That is insane. For 7,844 counts of violating child labor laws. It is important to note that there is no punitive measure in place for children who violate the legal driving or drinking age. However, violating the labor law will result in a fine to the corporation which employs the underage child. Vita Foods has received 7,844 of these fines, totaling over $392 million in fines. That's pretty horrible. One of their products includes a one cubic feet, 1 cubic foot of synthetic meat. Their advertisements claim Z. I guess I am German now. They claim the synthetic contents have lowered to 90%. One cubic foot of synthetic meat. Now only 90% synthetic. Man, I love Vita Foods. They're so horrible. Their bottled water is designed to be less hydrating than regular water. I should name their bottled water, shouldn't I? We'll call it sea water. Yeah, their bottled water, seawater, is designed to be less hydrating than regular water. This has allowed seawater to become the most, or rather, the best-selling. Wow, only lowered it to 90%. How generous. I know, right? You should see their wages. The US dollar equivalent of $6 an hour. You know, that reminds me, I need to put in the work week hours. Because that would really put into perspective just how horrible these places actually are. I'm gonna complete this and then I'm gonna do that. This has allowed seawater to become the best-selling bottled water, not out of the quality of its product. This sounds like America nowadays. I think he gets it. But out of the... we'll just put out of necessity. So, fun fact, seawater was inspired by Dasani, which in its ingredients list contains salt. as does seawater. So we'll go here with Gen Plus. Seawater, don't you mean Dasani? Yeah, it's Dasani. It's Dasani, alright. Okay, and they work 56 hours a week at Gen Plus. At Elysium Protection Services. You called it. Yeah, you can see, you can definitely see where that inspiration came from. I probably even told you personally about my grievances with Tasani. Elysium guards. They don't work as much, or no, you know what? They work more. They work 60 hours a week. Out of necessity. The crime rate is insane. I don't know about dead firearms. We'll just make it pretty egregious. We'll also have them work 56 hours a week. Smile Corp. They work 64 hours a week. And VitaFoods works 72 hours a week. I'll put a note here. The wage was raised from US dollar equivalent of 5 an hour, and the weekly hours were reduced from 80 per week. But I don't know you. What are you talking about? Maybe you've been in a chat somewhere. I don't know. Maybe you were in another streamer's chat, and so was I, and you didn't realize it. I'm sneaky like that. I love this here, because VitaFoods is truly one of the most horrendous, most egregious issues in the entire, like, world here. Because, well, one, they're the largest employer in Greater York. And this is what they have to deal with. 72 hours a week. 6 an hour. I should probably note at the top here, there are no taxes on income. Okay. I feel like there's another product that I could list on here that would make everything so much more horrible. Oh no, I know what I can do. I can talk about the scandal. Lost a legal battle and fined $8.2 billion. I will put USDE, US dollar equivalent, 8.2 billion. After after being found guilty of sabotaging the city's water supply in order to necessitate the purchase of their products. They were also found guilty of lobbying Greater York officials to release a PSA encouraging the purchase of seawater due to the contamination. This is pretty terrible. Lost a legal battle and fined $8.2 billion after being found guilty of sabotaging the city's water supply in order to necessitate the purchase of their products. They were also found guilty of lobbying Greater York officials to release a PSA encouraging the purchase of seawater due to the contamination. A little bit more up here on top. The average temperature in Greater York is 40, or no, we'll make it 38. Where's the degrees? Do I not have a degrees symbol? Okay, rude. So 38 degrees Celsius in the winter. That comma is unnecessary. And 55 degrees Celsius in the summer. Allow me to translate that to Fahrenheit. So Celsius, 38 Celsius. Where's my cursor? Oh, I see. My cursor does not exist. Because my mouse is dead. I have now plugged it in. Problem solved. Okay, so 38 degrees Celsius is... drumroll please. Oh, that's not... oh no, don't do that. Okay, where was I? I was here. I used the wrong brackets. Celsius, which is not 1100. It is, come on, 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the summer, 55 degrees Celsius is, drumroll please, 131 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot. That's really hot. We'll put a note under here. City speakers often chime about the weather and frequently warn citizens of heat waves reaching up to we'll keep the theme 70 degrees Celsius, which, drum roll please, is 158 degrees Fahrenheit. Actually, I don't like that. We'll up the ante a little more. 80. 176. That is incredibly dangerous. I love that. I love how terrible that is. So what exactly happens to the body at 176 degrees Celsius? They can withstand, the upper limit is between 104 and 122. So, normally, humans can barely survive living here. It's too hot. It's just too hot. And these heat waves at 176 degrees okay, 140 degrees alone kills someone in 10 minutes. Or rather, a lethal hyperthermia. So if we put into Google really quick, can humans survive 176 degrees? Some saunas get that hot. And wow. Yeah, so you can safely be in that temperature for about 6 minutes. Despite the extreme in temperatures, hyperthermia is only the 5th leading cause of death in Greater York. Behind guard, brutality, medical malpractice, disease. And gun violence. Alright, that is looking pretty good for Vita Foods. Who else do we have? Argus Cybernetics. Argus Corp. Or Argus Cybernetics. They are a mid-range cybernetics distributor. Wage. The wage. I need to write down the wage. Vendor and factory worker wage. We'll have them at USD 9 an hour. Mid-range cybernetics distributor. Largest in Greater York. Founded in 1996. Would later be acquired by Kana Industries in 2052. Takes place after the book. I could put defunct date, but that could technically be spoilers. But because this one is kind of far beyond the reach of the third book, that means that this is safe. And it kind of adds to the known world. These people work 56 hours a week. A 56-hour schedule, what would that look like? It could just be 7 8-hour days. 7 8-hour days is horrible. I like that. I like that a lot. Vita Foods gives their people a day off. They also work 12 hours a day for 6 days a week. Wait a minute. I've done that. Oh. Oh. I've actually done that before. Ugh. That's horrible. It's funny because I can actually do the math really quick and you can kind of see their, you see how much they make in a year. That seems interesting. Let's go to a calculator then. Let's do that. Uh, 14 times 56. 784. And then times 52. Not bad. They make 4768 a year. What's horrible is that that's one of the best wages. Okay, and then 18 times 60. Times 52. Ooh, that's good money. Okay. But you're also working a lot. Did I put YR on that one? No. Okay. That's not bad. 56 grand a year, not bad. Then Deadfire is 8. $56.52. They make $23,296 a year. Whoops. I don't know why I did it like that. That was stupid. Yeah. Year. Okay. Smile Corp at 864. They make more, but not much. That is $26,624 a year. Vitafoods. Okay, 6 times 72. These people are worked to death. $22,464 a year. The lowest wage out of all of these. And this one's $580. Wow. They used to be paid 20 grand a year to work 80 hours a week. Oh, yeah, that's actually probably a good point to make. We have there is no law requiring overtime pay. It's not a concept there. Yeah. Has ties with the black market. Purchases. Rather. Suspected of purchasing harvested cybernetics from Gen Plus and Elysium Protection Services to sell to black market vendors. Man, is that horrible? Think about that for a moment. So, effectively, what happens when someone dies, if they die under some circumstance relating to any major corporation, their organs are harvested, their cybernetics are ripped out of them, their body goes missing, and those parts end up on the black market. This is dark. This is really, really dark. I don't have much about Argus Corp, but I will make a note of Arcana Industries. Or Arcana, my bad. Arcana Industries, which strictly does not operate in Greater York. So their most common, their median worker would be their factory worker. Their wage is $36 an hour. So USD, no, we're actually going to have this measured in pounds. No, we're not. That's too much. We'll just put it USD 32. Or it's 36. $36 an hour. That's 32 to 40 hours per week. Workers are only scheduled 4 days a week. So the 40 hours, the difference between the 32 and the 40 hours is actually just the That's just gonna be a 2-hour difference in the daily shift. Oh, I didn't do the math here. 956.52. 26,208. Payment varies by productivity percentages. And overtime pay is 2x. Hour. After the 8-hour mark. It is not week-based on the overtime pay here. The overtime pay here is based on the day. So at 32 hours a week and at $36 an hour, oh, that is 63, not 36. That is also 63. What's happening? What? It's typing backwards? What just happened to me? They make 59,904. And then this is where the math is going to get complicated. If it's at 40 hours, then we do this, and then we add $76 times 8 times 52. Oh, okay. That is a staunch difference. This is a factory worker, so a base level employee here. Makes 36 an hour. The closest in Greater York is half that, at 18 an hour. And the most well-paid base level job there is $3,000 a year less for almost double the work. And you know you're working a way more dangerous job because you're basically a police officer here. You're just a regular old factory worker at Arcana. They are based in London. Or rather, they're based in the UK. HQ in London. High-tech distributor. So they will just do an assortment of high-tech things, ranging from basic goods like smart toothbrushes to hover tanks. Straight up hover tanks. Or rather, two military. What is happening? Military equipment such as hover tanks. Has some sort of ties with Lumina Inc. It is unclear as to what purpose these ties hold. So, Arcana is connected with Lumina Inc., which does not have a public wage. They just sell lights. They're abnormally wealthy, and they were founded in 1735. Also, I like the fact that this just casually mentions the financing of lamps. Gotta make a payment plan for my lamp. No, I missed the lamp bill. They shut my lamp off. No, they can't do that. Yes, they can. And they will. Oh, right. The founding date. Founded in 1983. They are the largest, wealthiest corporation on the planet. Valued at, insert large number here, 94,000. Okay, so we'll put 94,500, comma, $94,500,000, 94,500,000, or not 500,000, 94,500,000,000, 94,500,000,000,000. My camera almost fell over. USD. Will put valued at over 94.5 quadrillion. Tab employs over 1.2 billion people worldwide. Their subsidiaries. Or no, it won't. We'll just say that. We'll just leave it out. Employs over 1.2 billion people worldwide. That is a huge workforce. Like, that is insane. And they aren't horrible. For now, anyways. They're not horrible. What else can we have in these notes here? CEO and founder makes only. So hold on, we can actually do math here. So imagine we paid everyone like that kind of wage. That doesn't even put a dent in the value. That doesn't even put a dent here in the value. Or that would put a dent there in the value every year. So if you, okay, no, it would go up here. So this digit falls on the wages. That's all this one does. It could employ literally 9, like, I think that'd be like 9 trillion people per year, something like that. That are like 90 trillion people a year. No, not even close. Okay, maybe I'm doing the math wrong here. Okay, so if it's 1 billion, then that's here. Then 100,000. Okay, yeah, it's 100,000. I was just thinking 100. I don't know why. Okay, so then that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it hits here with an average of 100K. It hits there. They could employ 10 times as many people and still be able to pay those people for a whole year. USD 140K a year. That's any more wealth is completely unnecessary. For him to conduct regular duties. Kind of a Giga Chad CEO right there. an actually good CEO. Extra funds go back into the corporation in the form of development and supplies. So yeah, they are incredible. Actually, denounce the government of, we'll just say New England here. For its mismanagement of its large corporations and has imposed an embargo on trade with the nation. Technically an independent country. The corporation that got so big that it turned into a sovereign nation. Has their own private militia, economy, and foreign relations. The British government does not control the territory where Arcana has its facilities. I'm trying to think of how I could say that, how I could word that. The CEO is 74 years old, but only looks about 23. Due to enhanced anti-aging medical treatment. the CEO passed the tipping point in 2045. I should probably put something in here. Important concepts, which is concepts that pertain to this universe. The tipping point. The point at which someone with augmentations stops aging entirely. Years CY 2038. That's it. We actually have an official setting for the book. We should put it here. Book name, Neon Spotted Sky. Setting 2038. Book takes place in Greater York. I called this spelling wrong earlier. Because I spelled it with an AE. So, oh, this might be important. We're gonna keep pushing Arcana down because they don't operate in Greater York, so they're not as important to the book as the others are. I almost forgot Rent-A-Brain. Possibly one of my favorite so they actually have a universal wage. Except for the CEO. We'll have that be 15, or, well, I've got to put USDE 15 an hour. They are commission-based, I suppose, so we will actually have wage commission-based. And I don't know how much I should have them make because it's pretty complicated. Funded in 2030, so they're pretty new. sells a product of the same name. So the product of the same name which is a rental chipset including a processor, CPU, and RAM. These chipsets tend to be high dollar chipsets which vastly expand one's mental capacity. Payment is daily. At USDE 500 per day. That's expensive. It's really expensive. Forbidden from use in educational institutions. Any attempt to utilize a print brand in a school setting will immediately alert staff. If a payment is missed, instead of visiting an official facility to remove the official facility to remove the chipset, a group of rapid response brain surgeons will remove it from wherever you are located. The chipset includes a small, we'll actually put this in the notes afterwards. The chipset includes sedatives which are injected whenever a payment is past due on a Rent a brain. Yes. I love that. I love the concept of rapid response brain surgeons. This concept pleases me. It pleases me a lot. So imagine for a moment you have purchased for 3 days a rent-a-brain, and your credit chip declines. Your balance is too low. Oh no. All of a sudden, the rent-a-brain has injected you with anesthesia, and you are now asleep. Next thing you know, your head hurts a little, and a group of rapid response brain surgeons have broken into your home, removed the top of your skull, and removed the rent-a-brain from your brain in approximately 20 minutes. You are now awake with your head, just a little stitched up. And you feel kinda stupid. And no, it doesn't try a second time. This just happens instantly. The rent-a-brain will just immediately inject the sedatives into your head. It's pretty funny. It's honestly kind of horrible still. So what else can I kind of put into perspective? Because I kind of want to wrap things up. Yeah, the whole harvesting organs thing. Just imagine living in a place like this. So, firstly, it's super hot there. Like, you can hardly live in a place like this without getting hyperthermia and dying. There is, luckily, no tax on income. So what you make is what you get. But also good luck affording half of the stuff here, because there is no healthcare. No healthcare plans, nothing like that. Just pure, this is what you pay for. And yep, it's just like American healthcare. You betcha it's profitable. So it's got a 72.5% poverty rate, a 43.6% homelessness rate. Effectively, if you meet a group of 10 people, if you just pluck a group of 10 people from Greater York, 4 of them are homeless. It is 2 in 5. 2 in 5 people are homeless in Greater York. That's horrendous. That's so bad. You've got all of these huge corporations which constantly are causing problems because they aren't getting much punishment from the government for, poisoning water supplies, harvesting organs, murdering people. Literal murder. Everything. This is a terrible place to live. Hyperthermia is the 5th leading cause of death behind guard brutality, medical malpractice, which again, organ harvesting and stuff, disease, just disease, and gun violence. where one of the best wages you can get in the entire city, the entire country even, is that of an Elysium guard at 56 grand a year. And I haven't even begun to work on just how much it costs to live here, because it's gonna get pretty bad. Especially once I start world building for realtors and real estate, all of that stuff. The whole part where it's like, oh, this is going to be how much it costs to buy a home, this is how much it costs to rent a home, these are how much the apartments cost. And I can just imagine how much it would be to own a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment in the city center in Manhattan. Oh. If you think New York is already pretty bad, just wait until you see what I've done here. Also, you have companies that literally assassinate debtors. I haven't put the schools in yet. That's gonna be a scary part. You've got people who, like a vast amount of the population, who are addicted to antidepressants that turn them into killing machines that don't feel pain. In a place where the largest weapons distributor in Greater York doesn't do background checks. So, you know, the people who are turned into highly aggressive, painless killing machines can just, you know, grab a gun from the gun store and murder a bunch of people. Where the legal working age is 12. There are no driver's licenses. Nothing like that. And the largest employer pays you literal pennies and works you to death. 72 hours a week. It's just horrendous, but we did write 9 whole pages. 9 whole pages of world building today. 1,470 words worth of world building. Now, granted, I already had some of this in my head, but there were some new things that I created, like the no laws requiring overtime pay, the no income tax. I actually originally planned for there to be income tax, but I thought that it was kind of weird for an anarchical state. Now, property taxes and other things like that, yes, there will be taxes on that, but no income tax. That's the big part. And I know that there was another thing that I put in here that I didn't have. This. This was completely made up here. This is still very, very nasty. Imagine being able to enter the workforce as a 12-year-old boy. Your muscles are completely undeveloped. You're still gonna be like 5'6". if you live in America anyways, you're gonna be like 5'6". Your voice is still gonna be high-pitched. You still don't have the best hand-eye coordination, the not very good reflexes, you're not very smart yet, you don't know how to make decisions, and yet you can go work at Vita Foods for 72 hours a week and making $6 an hour. That is pretty bad. I can't wait to write the economy of this place. It's gonna be so bad. Because I gotta have the economy to explain why the homelessness and poverty rate is so high. Why so many people don't make enough money to regularly eat. Why people buy the 1 cubic foot of meat. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to everybody who tuned into the stream live, and thank you to everyone seeing the stream after it's already concluded. You're all very much appreciated. Caliburn, out.